do that. Hey, we didn't even put the microphone in, did we? Well, no, we didn't, because we're not going to be... Alright, that's fair. Gotta get the computer up and running so we can talk to them all day. Actually, present... Oh my god, why? I don't have any nails. Pull this computer up. Cas, I'm using a pen. Whatever, fine. We have never used oil pastels before. It's my little cauldron, that guy. Go for it, and whatever I like feelings. That one was. I'm sure these are really cheap because it came from an art kit, and I'm sure it's designed for children. But I'm not really that concerned about it, honestly. I just want colour. I like the way that it looks texturized on this paper. Oh, is that why I'm more forward? I thought I was just being the adulty adult. Is it because of my birthday? Well, I imagine, yes, because I was pretty forward when mine was coming up. Stephen, I think, is always forward when his is coming up. Alex, I guess, too. They responded to. Oh, they didn't respond. They just. It's not charcoal, so I guess we can't smear it. No. Like hardly. The thing about being part of a system and knowing somewhat what your role is in it, and having known what your role is in it since you were little, it's rather fascinating when it comes down to it. Because we're not, and have not ever been, truly aware of everything until pretty recently. And while at the same time, internally, the vast majority of us, or at least the way that Alex would put it is the vast majority of us, like, we know there are 20. Or at least, on last count, there were 20. We suspect that it's possible that several of us are no longer here as we've grown more stable once again. But we're also starting to want to dive a little deeper and process more trauma. And the main four well, we're used to functioning as a unit in the sense that we weren't always necessarily fully aware of one another. Though Stephen and Cas were always aware of one another. Well, I don't want to say always. In fact, the nano that Cas is reading right now is entirely about his relationship with Stephen, and I'll just take over for that one, because I don't really feel like letting you explain it, because I don't really fully understand it myself yet. Andrew is still the one coloring, by the way. Coloring, scribbling, whatever he's doing. Because it's him who needs to process whatever emotions right now, I think. But, my nano, I have titled it Love Language, and it is primarily because, well, Stephen and I have a really weird relationship, if you consider it in the grand scheme of things. You know, as a system, you kind of learn to, we're trying to learn to balance the different art projects that we need to do in order to feel the emotions that we didn't allow ourselves to feel or really fully acknowledge when we were children. Andrew always wanted to make abstract type art, if you guys can't tell, but also I always wanted to learn how to write, but I was actually, like, I could do speeches and shit like that, or like essays, but I was not a creative person. I did not write creative fan fiction, even though I very much read it. I love it when Stephen and Alex, and back then when it was Stephen and Alicia, I love when they in particular do any creative writing. They're really, really good at it. And this year I wanted to primarily do nano so I can get a story out about myself and Stephen and, like, a journey that we've had in terms of our relationship, because authors can have relationships with one another, that's the thing. Because it's literally like you trying to learn how to love yourself kind of thing. It's a self-love thing. And, or at least I imagine that's how that goes along. These kind of suck, and nah, it's fine. I actually kind of like it so far. Anyway, that story is about that. Stephen doesn't really know that I'm writing it necessarily about him like that, though. For a long time I've been borderline obsessed with our best friend, and we had a relationship with them at one point, and I was the one who broke it off because I recognized that there was a lot of unhealthy patterns in it at the time that we were dating. And, you know, over the course of the past 5 years or so, we've learned how to get along better. But also in the course of those 5 years or so, well, really, honestly, we learned how to communicate better, and also how to handle our different trauma and how to communicate it. Like, both of us did. Both of us did. And I think Stephen still thinks that I am primarily focused on them, and at this point, no. Like, I want I want us to learn how to I took the information that I learned from, I learned from learning how to communicate with them better and learned how to communicate better with the parts within our system, and also learned how to be a little less passive aggressive and things like that, because that was a big, big, big issue. Andrew, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I like making scribbles. It feels right. For what's going on? Alex, myself, need red. Stephen is the green. Yep. Casper, you're the glue that holds us all together. That's orange. It's not red. Do we not have an actual proper red in here? Oh, that's annoying. That's close enough. It's much harder to do this Kokon than I thought it would be. No, you're alright. Yeah, Stephen halfway knows that that my nana was about him, really, technically, but, because he being the bastard that he is, he can't actually, just sit out when somebody else is writing. He likes to get involved. But he helped for, 3 seconds, and then it was he got me started, and I think that helped a little bit yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but on, Wednesday, when I got started, but, after that, hadn't really helped me. He didn't help me yesterday, which is fine. He didn't need to. I did only do, 1,000 words, not even, but that's fine. We were ahead a little bit from the day before, so it works out. Anyway, we'll be sharing that on our Substack, link below, the chapters of my nano as I get them written. We had originally decided, we thought that we were going to use these scripts that we had already pre-recorded prior to this, but I don't think that we are at this point. Or if we are, we will. I don't know if we will continue to do so. This cell doesn't all come up on it, is it? Oh well. That's alright. The watercolors are going to struggle. Yeah, probably that makes sense. And the gold does come through there. And color with your DNB. You can call her forward if you can, or you can try to call her forward to ask, but I don't know what color she would be. I don't know what color she would be either, honestly. Because she likes to come off as tough and abrasive, and she would operate outside. she does not like... She's next, I think. I thought Angelica was next. I think yesterday Jordan made it pretty freaking clear that she wants to be next. And technically we've been working through the four of us ourselves since like last year. Oop. And so I think that we are slowly but surely, like, I think it's Jordan. She came so far forward yesterday. It's true that she did. Like, she never comes that far forward. And she called us out for not... Well, she called me out for not letting her involved. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking terrified of what she might do. She is... I guess you would put it as a persecutor, but we don't really like those terms in terms of like our own system. She's an antagonist. This is one of the words that we've come up with for ourselves because we're very, 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 very literaturely based. We love writing, or I love writing, and Alicia loves writing, and Alex loves writing, and Cass loves reading it. And that's one of the reasons why I actually learned how to write, is because Cass was so in love with various stories, and I wanted to make him happy like that. Like, we could tell stories and maybe, possibly, get one of our own with a happy ending. Did he go? I think he has, yes. Cool, because that's actually a very cool way to end that for what I was talking about with my... No, because I don't think he still fully knows. No, he showed up because we mentioned processing, because work is obviously all that man is about right now. Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, you're absolutely correct. Anyway, I think I'm done talking that out for a minute. Oh, you're good. You want me to just continue to make it up then? Yeah, do what you like. Cool, because I've already been doing that anyway. I think I'm done. Sweet. I kind of like it. It's really chaotic, but I really like it. And I think that's why I wanted to do it. It's like, I'm not usually allowed to be the chaotic one. No, maybe I'm not done. No, that feels complete. I don't want to do anymore.